the star of The Price is Right, Bob Barker! Bob Barker! Bob Barker!
Welcome to The Price is Right. Thank you. Thank you. Now, if you've been watching the show every day and you're very observant, you've noticed that I always hold the microphone in my right hand. But my right elbow is bothering me. And we're sitting around the dressing room and we've decided that I have microphone elbow from all these years. So today, I'm going to hold it in my left hand. You don't care what I do with it, do you? But I explain that just in case you're interested. Now, you have heard me mention Fingers McDonald occasionally on our show. She has more relatives than anyone I have ever met. Now, the whole second row is her family. Oh, raise your hands, will you please, the McDonald family. Raise your... No. Eileen, you raised, and this lady raised her hand, and the lady beside her said, "No, you're not in their family," and pulled her arm down. Well, how many of you are? Raise your hands there. Is that all? Oh, two of them went home. No, here's one. Yeah. Well, it's a pleasure to have you here, and it's a pleasure to have you with us again for The Price is Right. I have to explain what I think brought this on. We're taping this show well in advance of when it will actually be played because we're going on vacation. And I assume that you all got to your feet because you saw or heard that I had received the Emmy for the host for this year. And wouldn't it be humiliating if they'd gotten to their feet just because I give away refrigerators? But I thank you for your attitude. I do indeed. As you can tell from this get-up, I have come out here to make you an offer you can't afford to refuse. Welcome to The Price is Right. Oh, I am laughing because I just heard about a very funny incident. I will tell you about it quickly. Let me say, first of all, this gentleman did not get hurt, so don't be concerned about him. But there is a guard shack, or whatever you want to call it, that's on stilts. It's pretty high, right across over here at the public parking in the back of CBS. And there's a guard who stays up there all the time, and there's a line from that across the street, and a big semi-truck came along and hooked that line up there and pulled this thing over. And the guard was up there, and and he was so come on down, right?
What happened?
He was up there, and he was on the phone when it happened, and he came flying out of there, still on the telephone, saying, "Operator, operator." Oh, you don't think it's funny? All right, I think it's hilarious. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What do you have back there? He's holding up, no, he has a magazine with me on the cover of it. What is... The TV Guide from San Antonio, Texas has me on the cover of the current... Oh, that's, I bet when I did the Pillsbury Bake-Off in San Antonio. That was in 1938. Well, I'm glad you hung on to it. You hang on, that'll be worth a lot of money someday. My goodness. Look at this. They're even blowing kisses to me here. That's all right, sir. You don't need to. Oh, a little girl in the third row blowing kisses. And I want to welcome you forward to Contestants Row. I welcome you to our show again. It's a pleasure to have you with us. Oh. I don't know whether all this applause is for me or for this suit. Now, I've heard one comment on it that worries me a little. As I was coming in to make my entrance through the doors, one of the guys back there said, "Look at that suit. Does it glow in the dark?" I don't know. Well, maybe I'll have a chance to try that out. A wonderful, wonderful welcome. And thank you. Goodness knows I deserve it. Well, I haven't made a mistake yet. But maybe I will. Now, do you folks realize that you are about to see a taping of the highest rated game show in television? Did you know that? I just want to know if you're up on these things. Did you know that we are into our 11th season on CBS? Did you know that? Now, I want to know, honestly, raise your hand, how many of you just don't care about these things? Bill, the guy in the second row, couldn't care less, right down here. Now, I want you to know that today is the birthday of our executive producer, Frank Wayne. So he's in the booth. I want you all to look up at the monitors so he can see your faces and say, "Happy birthday, Frank." Good. There you go. Now, Frank, remember that when my contract is up for negotiation. You should listen to that. Right. Thank you. I'll tell you what, John, the loudest group is right in here. I'd like to have most of the contestants come from that area.
All right, Bob, we'll do it.
I thank you. That's all right. That's all right. Now you're overselling me. I thank you.
Bob Barker!
How do you like my new jacket? Well, let me tell you, this is my Emmy jacket. You know, I won an Emmy recently after 25 years. I mean, and you see, here's and then on the back, you see the Emmy on the back. My friend Vic Markman had this made for me. Vic's the associate producer on General Hospital, but he's tolerant of other shows. And I thought I'd wear this out here because it took me so long to get the Emmy. 25 years, I thought I'd remind you that I got one.
You deserve it.
Thank you. That man, you hear that? He got the guy on the second row. The guy on the second row says, "Barker, you deserve the Emmy." He gets the first refrigerator. First one today. I want you to know that you are about to see the highest rated game show in television tape. Did you know that? The highest rated game show. And in the most recent weeks, it has been the second or third highest rated show in daytime television. Did you know that? There's some show that we finally beat in rating. It has to do with hospitals. All the sick people watch that. We were the first CBS show to beat that show in 2 years. But a lot of people got well and started watching us, you know, and that's what happened. Do I look any different to you today? Do I? I've been having a little problem with my lower back, and Frank Wayne, our beloved... Now, you want me to share my problems with you, do you not? Yeah. Frank Wayne, our beloved executive producer, brought in one of these things that you can hang on upside down, you know. He put it in my dressing room. And he said, now you try that for about 10 minutes. And so I thought, well, if 10 minutes will help. Just before the show here, I hung upside down for 20 minutes. And I'm not sure, where is the audience? Is it over here? Where? I feel a little strange. Here is the first item up for bids and the price is right. Thank you. I love it. I love it. I love it when the audience gives me that long welcome like that, because the longer you applaud, the less I have to work, you see? But now you have quit, and I have to go to work. Howdy, howdy, howdy. You folks sound as if you're in a very good mood today, are you? Probably have folks here from all over the country, right? How many of you are from out of town? Look at this. My God. Bakersfield isn't far enough away. Bakersfield. I'm thinking about Cedar Rapids, or... Are you from Cedar Rapids? Canoga Park. That doesn't count either. I'm going on. I'm not going to... I hate this game. I can tell... You can tell now, if you watch every day, you know, this is a lively one here. This is a lively group. Now that can be attributed to one of three things. One, they're just a good bunch of folks. Two, they are here, they've been watching the show, and they're happy to be here. Or three, they've been at the bar across the street. And I'll tell you more about which one I think it is as we go along here. Thank you, thank you. That was a wonderful welcome. It was a wonderful welcome. And these two fellows out here in the center, they actually gave me a standing ovation. Now you think that's nice. You think that's great. But I saw what they were really doing. They stood up and they applauded for me and looked at the monitors to see if they were on television. Now, I want it understood right now, we will never take a shot of anyone who stands up and applauds and watches the monitor. If you stand up and applaud, maybe you will get on television. I thank you. Everyone was applauding, and I appreciate it. Everyone was applauding except Marge and Bubbles in the second row here. Don't you like me? All right, everyone else be quiet. Marge, Bubbles, let's hear it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, I want you to know why I am dressed as I am today. I got a very nice letter from a lady in Louisiana who wrote and said that she liked me in blue. So I put on everything I have that's blue today. My socks are blue, and I had my shorts dyed for the show today. I thank you, I thank you, I thank you. Now, there was something I was going to say at the top of the show today. Was it Merry Christmas? No. Happy Thanksgiving?
No, we've had that about.
What was it?
Christmas.
Will you be my Valentine?
Yeah!
That's what That's. Not you, Mark. Not you. No. The other three. I've got to tell you, someone. Somewhat. All right. One of the fellas who had seen this audience, either out in the line or here in the studio, came into my dressing room and he said, "Boy, you have a wild and woolly bunch." And now that I have met you, I only want to say, he's right. He's right. We have a game on The Price is Right called Blank Check. Most of you have seen that, haven't you? And maybe you've seen me say, I have so much trouble explaining blank check. I tell you, we have had mail a stack this high of how to explain blank check. And clever letters, and I want to thank you for them. I can't read them all, of course, on the air, but this one I thought that you might like to share with us. It's from Coralville, Iowa. It's a letter from Greg Wyke. He says about blank check. He says, "Dear Bob, here it is. Finally, an explanation to the blank check game that absolutely anyone can understand. But it takes a little bit of imagination. Imagine yourself lying in your empty bathtub. Now imagine that every dollar equals 1 cup of water. Pour into the bathtub as many cups of water as there are dollars in the price of the prize. However, you aren't completely covered with water yet, and you're getting cold fast. So write the check so that it equals the number of cups of water you will still need to add to cover all of your body. But not so much, 3,500, that the tub will overflow and create a terrible mess." Last line. If they can't understand it now, then they're all wet. Now, Greg Wyke is typical of the weirdos who watch us, you see? Thank you, Greg. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. May I have those, please?
I forgot.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first item up for bids are Christine shoes. Why? You don't wear these on your hands. You wear them on your feet.
I'll put them on.
Those are shoes.
Okay.
That's a girl. See? People learn a lot on The Price is Right. Welcome to The Price is Right. Boy. You talk about enthusiasm. You folks got it. You got it. I'll bet no one has told you that we're not going to give away any prizes today, have they? We're going to play all the same games, but we're just going to play for fun. Just for fun. No, I don't think even that doesn't even dampen your spirits. Welcome to The Price is Right. Have you noticed, since that show was on the air where I had the standing ovation and I liked it so, now parts of the audiences, they stand. That's so nice of you. I'm going to announce now that I like it when you throw money, too. Thank you. I gave Janice that little kiss because as she handed me the microphone, she said, "You look so youthful today." Yeah. I'll tell you what. I owe that to the genes that I inherited from my father, Dick Clark. Thank you. Welcome to The Price is Right. Thank you, and I want you to know that those of you who got to your feet will receive the bigger prizes today. Those of you who remained seated will receive something like hair dryers, perhaps. Caesar in the first row, who did not even applaud, gets nothing. Nothing for you, Caesar. Now, what is the first item up for bids, and where is it? Is it up here? Is it up here? I think it is.
And Faye Stamper! Come on down! You are the first 4 contestants on The Price is Right. And now, here's the star of The Price is Right, Bob Barker!
I tell you, I don't want to. Faye, I don't want to wish you any bad luck. But it terrifies me to think of you up here with me. Having been stepped on, kicked, punched, pinched, and bitten, there ain't much left to happen to me, but I have a feeling you could make it happen if you got up there. Oh, thank you so much for that splendid welcome, and it's a pleasure to have all of you here for our show today, and particularly our special guest in Contestants Row, Grizzly Adams, right down here. He's using the name of Jeffrey so his many fans won't wait for him in the parking lot. Aren't you, Grizzly?
That's right.
Right. Thank you, thank you. They sound so much better than they did yesterday. You notice? You know, they do, don't they? Yeah, I think that we might as well get out the big prizes for this audience. We always have 3 groups of prizes backstage, and if the audience is just great, we get out the big prizes, and if they're then we get out the prizes. And then when I come out here, if they don't really let me know it, then we got the litty-bitty prizes. Everyone was applauding so nicely except Wanda on the front row. What's your last name? Wanda what? Pinyard. Wanda Pinyard. Take her name off the list of contestants, will you, please? Oh, thank you for that nice welcome. I beg your pardon? You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. I'm kind of looking around here. You look as if you're in a pretty good mood, huh? Yeah. How many of you are here from out of town? Oh, look at that. All trying to win money to get home, huh? Well, now listen. Thank you. Oh, yes. Today the bigger prizes will go over in this group over here. Now, what I started to say is that Mark Goodson, who owns The Price is Right, is here. He's up in the booth watching us tape today. Now, he very seldom comes around. Why don't you all together now say, "Welcome, Mr. Goodson." Welcome, Mr. Goodson. And now, Mr. Goodson, Bob and Johnny are doing a great job. I had too much in that. I should have just had him say, "Bob's doing a great job." That's what I should have. Oh, thank you. Welcome to The Price is Right. You know, this standing ovation business all started when once the audience, honestly, they gave me a standing ovation, and I was so impressed, and I talked about it. And then people who had seen that show, they'd come and they would stand and I would say something about it. But now it's reached the point, I've noticed, that the ovation and the standing is not really for me. They stand and they applaud and then they look up to see if they're on camera. And one guy out here today, I noticed him, he stood up, he applauded, he looked, they weren't getting me, he said, "Sat down, that's it." Oh, I thank you, but you must stop or you'll spoil me. Thank you. But I noticed, now you see, ever since I had the show where in fact, the whole audience got up and I was so pleased with the standing ovation, now that people have seen that, they get up and I get a kind of a partial standing ovation almost every day. But today, they've outdone it. Today, I had a Marine color guard as I came in down here in the contestants' row. I want to take a minute to kind of look you over. Now, I'll tell you why. You know, members of our staff go out and they talk with them in the line, and that's how they decide which members of our studio audience will be contestants. Of course, they're not told until Johnny tells them to come on down. But when they came in, I asked one of them, I said, "How's the audience?" And he said, they're kind of wild. And one of the girls said, wild. She said, they're weird. And you are kind of weird. Now, no, I tell you, you look just right to me. I know I don't want to mislead you folks at home. You think that they're standing and applauding me. You think that wild reception was for me. Now, not so. Actually, it's for our guest. Would you stand up, please? We have this young man right here. Stand up. We have John Travolta here on the second row. Now, stand and look at him. Doesn't he look like John Travolta? How about that? Huh? Yeah. Didn't get as much as I thought it would, I must confess. I guess he looks more like John Travolta from up here than he does from down there. But you folks do sound as if you're in a pretty good mood, are you? But I know why. I know why they didn't get excited over David, who looks like John Travolta. They came here to win refrigerators, didn't you? Yeah. Did you hear that? The moment I said refrigerator, she said, I need one. If I'd have said a car, you need one. You don't want a car.
You name it, I need it.
You want anything.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Now, Johnny, you told them to do that, didn't you?
No, not at all, Bob. I just said, I didn't tell.
You told them to do that.
I said, up on your toes when Bob Barker comes on. That's what I said.
Well, I liked it anyway. I did indeed. You have started my day off right. Thank you. Oh, this standing ovation thing is really getting to be funny. Did you see that? The two ladies out here in the center, I came through the doors, and they stood up and applauded, and no one else stood up, and they said, oh, to heck with it, and sat down. My goodness. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. I had the start of a standing ovation there. Over here, there was a lady who got up, and her husband grabbed her and pulled her back down. And that's as far as it got. I appreciate that welcome. But the thing I appreciate most, Teddy, can you get a shot of Jerry here? Jerry, in the front row, with his arm in a sling, is hitting his hand like this. That, Jerry, I really appreciate. I really do. Do you know that this is Be Kind to Animals Week? Did you know that? Yes. How many of you have pets? Raise your hands. That looks like it's just about as it should be. Did you know that 57% of the homes in the United States have pets? Did you know that? Well, you should be kind to animals this week. It's good to have a week to remind you of that, but of course you should be kind to animals every week. And if this show is rerun on CBS, be kind to animals that week, too. You do indeed make a wonderful impression. Thank you. You are a good group. I stand up here, I look out over you, and I'll bet that there are some of you who have money problems, right? Within an hour, some of you are going to have tax problems. Oh, I thank you. I do indeed. You sound as if you might be here in search of fun today. Is that right? One guy over here says, I'm in search of car.
And Marcella Price, come on down. You are the first 4 contestants on The Price is Right. And now here's the star of The Price is Right, Bob Barker.
Welcome to The Price is Right. This is a happy show where we always have lots of laughs, and then in walked Marcella down here. What are you crying about, baby?
I'm so happy.
What?
So happy.
You're happy? I'd hate to see you when you're miserable. I noticed the moment I came through the doors, I looked down the line here, and he's smiling, she's smiling, and then there you are, down there on the end. Now, do you always cry when you're happy?
Yes.
Do you? What do you do when you're sad?
I cry too.
You cry too, huh? You must do a lot of crying at your house, huh?
Yeah.
Well, now listen, I'm going to give you something to really you're going to sob about this first item up for bids on The Price is Right. And I can't help but notice Daniel. Now, stand up. Look at this wonderful beard here in the second row. Now, the reason I'm having to stand up, I just caught a glimpse of that as I came out, and I just glanced, and I thought it was a woman looking the other way. But Daniel, it's a handsome beard. Welcome to The Price is Right. Oh, I thank you. I thank you very much. Now, we're going to start with you four contestants here, you see. You're going to be the first four contestants to have a chance. But then one of you will get up here, and that'll be the end of you. Either you win or you lose or whatever. And then John will call another contestant, and when you call that next contestant, take that contestant from among the people who stood when I came in.
Right, Bob. Right.
Now, so far as I'm concerned, the rest of you can go over and watch a taping of The Young and Restless across the hall. Now, you know, of course, if you watch The Price is Right, how much I love animals, and I like to keep you up on reports from the animal world. And I just was reading a scientific report. Do you know how you capture a unique rabbit? You neak up on it. Do you know how you capture a tame rabbit? The tame way, that's right. There's a smart aleck here named Nancy right out there. I thank you very much. You sound as if you might be in a fairly good mood, are you? And I'll bet a lot of you have come here hoping to win something, huh? And a lot of you will, or not, I don't know how many of you will, but some of you will, and when you leave, the only thing you'll be worrying about is paying taxes on it. Welcome to The Price is Right. Oh, my. Thank you so much. I don't think I'm going to be that good. But I love it. Thank you very much. And today is what? Now, this is Tuesday the 20th. So we have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday is Christmas, right? Sunday is Christmas. Have you finished your Christmas shopping? How many of you have finished your Christmas shopping? I know what you've done. You've come here to do your Christmas shopping, haven't you? Oh, you rascals. Welcome to The Price is Right. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's what you call a delayed standing ovation. It all started with that nice group of ladies up there, and then this big cowboy got up, and everybody else thought, well, if that guy's on his feet, I better get up too. But I thank you very much. And I want you to know they brought the ratings into the dressing room before the show, and you know how I've reminded you from time to time that we're the highest rated game show in television. Not only are we the highest rated game show in television in the most recent rating, we're the highest rated daytime television show of all of them. Now, Johnny thinks he's the reason for that. Janice thinks she's the reason for it. The producers over there, they think they're the reason for it. But I know the reason for it. And the reason is you folks there at home watching The Price is Right. You just keep doing that and we'll stay way up here on top.
Right.
I knew it would happen. I knew it would happen. I just wondered how soon it would happen. Right here, Nancy in the front row, on her shirt, "Where's the beef?" it says. You were the first one to show up with that, Nancy, but I knew it would happen. Now, I also knew we'd have the first item up for bids, and where is it? My goodness. I tell you. I see what's going on over there. Welcome to The Price is Right. You see that bunch of sailors? Did you see what they did? They weren't applauding me. They saw themselves on television. They saw themselves on television and they were applauding themselves over there. But I am so pleased and flattered. I don't know whether you realize it or not, but we have Michelangelo down here in Contestants Row. Michelangelo. What do you do, actually?
I am a painter.
You're a painter?
Yes, I am.
You paint portraits and...
No, I'm not an artist. I'm a house painter.
You're a house painter. Michelangelo, the house painter, huh? Do you lie on your back when you're painting houses?
Not if I can get away from it, no.
I can tell you don't know that Michelangelo lay on his back when he did the Sistine Chapel. You didn't know that, did you? You did not, or you would have laughed when I asked Michelangelo if he lay on his back when he painted houses. I'm going on. I'm not going to fool with you. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that nice welcome, in spite of the fact that I saw what happened out here. They all leapt to their feet because the captain said, "All right, now." Where are you stationed?
I'm stationed down in Laguna Niguel, sir.
Mm-hmm. What's your work in the Army?
I'm a recruiting officer, sir.
All right. Patricia, raise your right hand.
My name's really not Patricia, though.
I beg your pardon?
I go by my middle name, Yvonne.
Your name is not Patricia?
That's my
Arrest
first
her, will you, John, please? I think we have a spy in Contestants Row. My gosh, look at this, will you? Joan down here, Grandma's Bob Barker fan club. And all. I bet you thought you were going to Let's Make a Deal, didn't you? Huh? In that outfit. Well, it's a pleasure to have you here, and you three, and all of yuns, too. Oh, thank you very much. Now, do you like this jacket? You like it? I was walking in here, and some guy said, "Hey, where's your ice cream truck?" I think it's a nice jacket.
And William Davis, come on down. You are the first four contestants on The Price is Right. And now here's the star of The Price is Right, Bob Barker.
What a welcome. Thank you very much. That is a wonderful welcome, and I appreciate it. And I understand that Amy and Avis have already been up here. Is that right? They were going to start without me. I thank you. Thank you very much. That welcome, I get the impression that you might know that this is the first show of our 13th year on CBS. Did you know that? That welcome had a little special ring to it. We were talking about this the other day. I was talking with the audience during one of the commercials, and I said we were winding up 12 years on CBS. And there was a fellow in the audience, and he said, "Yeah," he says, "you don't look any different." And I said, "Really?" He said, "Yeah, you looked old 12 years ago." Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if elected, I promise... Oh, no, I'm not running for office. No. Oh, my gosh, what an audience we have today. You are really quite a bunch. You know, I was across the street, and as I was coming over here, I could hear them. Yeah. Were you dancing for them, John?
Oh, yeah.
I've told the old fool to stop that. You're going to hurt yourself, John. But you do sound like a good bunch. Thank you, thank you. We have a lot of tourists here, don't we? A lot. I knew we did because as I look out there, all I see are sunburned noses. Now, listen. You know, you've often heard about the fine things that happen sometimes with the young people who work on the page staff at networks. My friend Zeus down here, I just found out, is leaving CBS. He has a part in a feature picture and then a contract to star in a feature picture. That's it. So, in the future, when he's the next Robert Redford, remember you heard about it first on The Price is Right. And Zeus, in the future, when I need a few bucks, remember I was your friend when you were here. All right? Thank you very much. I really appreciate that wonderful welcome. I'm embarrassed for you people who didn't get up. But listen, Dennis, this St. Louis loves Bob Barker. I like that. And St. Louis, do you know who holds the record for attendance at the 52-year-old Checker Dome in St. Louis? Bob Barker. That's right. We had more people at the Checker Dome for the Fun and Games show than had ever been at the Checker Dome before. So St. Louis immediately became one of my favorite places. Don't neck back there while we're trying to do this. You know, I believe that might be the best welcome I've had in 3 weeks. I liked it so well, I think I'll go out and come in again. Yes, and happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, yeah. Boo yourself, yeah. I asked the prop man, I thought it'd be funny if I'd come out here with a mask. I asked the prop man for a mask. He said, I like the one you're wearing. You folks seem to be very, very happy today about something, are you? Pedro, what are you happy about?
Being here.
Just being here? The other day I had a gal, she arrived in Contestant's row and she was all smiles and I said, you seem to be happy. She said, oh, I'm just happy to be here. Before the day was over, she'd won $35,000 in cash and prize. She won $35,000. I understand she's over at the IRS today. This is what you would call a sea of smiling faces. It really is. Except for 1, 2, 3 scowls and 1 blank stare over here. No, you do. You look very happy. We're going to try to keep you that way. Here's the first item up for bids, and The Price is Right. We're going to be making a call to someone at home in our phone home game, which reminds me of a letter I got. You know, that phone home game is getting very popular. We got a lot of mail of people who want to participate from their homes. And we draw a card at random, of course, to call someone at home and give them a chance to win. And I got a letter from a fellow in South Carolina. He said that he had sent in his card months ago, and he'd become impatient. And he said, the next time you play the game, don't call me, I'll call you. But it doesn't work that way. Don't try that. Now, I was going to do something. What? 40 comes to mind. 44. Oh, I think it's something to do over here. Someone is having a 40th birthday.
Oh, no.
Let's see. Fingers. Oh, no, yours was the last one, wasn't it? No, you're not 40, are you?
No, not for a long time.
6 months. You? Are you?
No.
Well, you've been here ever since you got out of college.
I'm in my 30s. I started very young.
It seems to me I've been working with you for years and years and years. Maybe you, Sharon. Are you 40? Are you? No, not 40. The guy with the hair on his face. You can't tell how old he is. Phil Wayne, this is your life. Stand up here. All of us on the show want to wish you a happy birthday.
Thank you very much, Bob.
And we hope that now that you're 40, that you'll suddenly get an incentive to work and do a lot better than you have. Okay, happy birthday. All right. John, have you noticed the audience looks younger today? Have you
Much younger, Bob.
They do. And I'll tell you, if they look young now, think how young they looked when they got in line. That's kind of an inside joke, but we know what I'm talking about, don't we? There's sometimes a little weight out there. But now, you could go over to Farmer's Market. No, they can't go over to Farmer's Market. That's right. Right. Oh, thank you very much. You know, these welcomes that I've been getting are getting better all the time. I'm going to start a new show where you don't play games or anything. I just come out and get a welcome, you know? It is just great. My problem is trying to follow the welcome, though. Thank you very much. That was a splendid welcome, and it's a pleasure to have all of you here for The Price is Right again. You know, I've done this show so long that it affects my entire life. My accountant called me and told me how much I owed in the way of taxes. I said, lower. I've received quite a bit of mail lately from people. They'll say, what does Janice say to you? And she hands you the microphone. Well, she says a lot of things that I can't repeat. But today, she told me, if you happened to see the show the other day when we had the 3 little puppies on, Janice has adopted the puppy that she was holding in the showcase. And she's all excited. You know, we feature those puppies from the Los Angeles SPCA. Now, I want you to know, before you say anything, that I've heard all I want to hear about this jacket. One guy said I look like a living test pattern. Do you like the jacket? You like it? Someone else said, every so often, it's good to go too far. I think my favorite line was, the audience will never sleep through that jacket. But you're dozing off, I can tell. Poor Mildred here on the 3rd row. Yes, I see you, Mildred. You're 82? You're 82? Why, Mildred. And you've been watching me ever since you were 59? But Mildred is not as tall as some of those people around her, and they're all standing up, and Mildred stuck her head through like this. Oh, Mildred, thank you. Now, and the rest of you, too. I thank all of you. Thank you very much. We have been on the air now 13 years, and I finally got a letter. I got a letter from Harriet Honorheim, who lives in West Allis, I believe it's pronounced, A-L-L-I-S, Wisconsin. And she sent me a picture. And it is an old picture, really old.
How old is it, Bob?
Well, I would say probably around 1898, something like that. And it says, hello. Thanks for your interest in my Rumpus Room broadcasts. We shall do our best to continue to bring you music, song, and fun.
Oh, no.
Here's wishing, yes, John,
no.
yes. Here's wishing you good living every day, the American way.
Right.
Rumpus Room regards. Signed, Johnny Olson. And here, now wait. This is what our John looked like in 1898.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, Johnny, you are a handsome one. You are a handsome one,
you,
too.
Bob.
Yes. We have another fine group here for The Price is Right. You know, I was having a very interesting conversation in the dressing room just before I came on. I was talking with a fellow. He could have been a millionaire. He invented 6-Up. He only missed it by 1. That's what he was telling me. That's true. I was looking out here, and I thought, why does this audience look so much better than usual? And it's the new drapes. It's not you at all. I had not seen the new drapes. Is that the CBS Eye up there? It is, indeed. Well, isn't that nice? I can tell you don't care at all, do you? I was in the dressing room. There were a group of people in there, and Fingers Greco invented a joke. I want you to hear this joke. You heard the president's line about what do you call a line of rabbits dancing backward? A receding hairline, you know? Surely you've read that. I mean, that was in all the newspapers. Well, what do you call a line of rabbits, half of them dancing backward, but half of them dancing forward? Splitting hairs. Yes. My friend Fingers Greco came up with that. Now, after that tremendous bit of comedy, we will have a look at the first item up for bid. Now, if you at home or you in the studio have watched the show consistently, you know I've mentioned the Rosebud Indian Reservation in South Dakota where I grew up, and the fact that I'm part Indian. Dolores Berkheimer in Salt Lake City has tried to capture my personality in this painting she did of me. Like that? You know, that's just the way I look. That's just the way I looked when I was going to school up there in South Dakota. I wore my hair longer, as you can see, and that suit is the same suit that I wore when I started Truth or Consequences. I was still wearing. You don't think that's funny? We'd worked up all these jokes in the dressing room. I'm not going to do any of them now. You're not going to laugh? I'm going right on with the show. No. Where's the first item up for bids? There it is. I tell you. Have you noticed, John, these welcomes, you can almost tell, as the stock market goes up, the welcomes get better. Have you noticed that? Thank you. Johnny Olson,
Yes,
come
Bob.
over here to me for just a moment. Will you please? Come here. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny is a birthday boy. This is his birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Bob. Very nice.
Not only is it your birthday, we're about to wind up our 13th year of Price is Right on CBS.
13 years every day with Bob Barker and Johnny Olson.
But I want to take advantage of the situation to say that it has been a joy working with you.
Thank
All
you.
of us on the show appreciate you as a fine fellow and a fine talent. He stands over there and he does this copy for a full hour every day and hardly ever fluffs.
Yeah.
You portray these characters in the showcases beautifully. And he does a great warm-up, doesn't he? He does a wonderful warm-up. He does as good a warm-up as anyone ever saw. Well, I used to do my own warm-up on Truth or Consequence. So he does one of the better warm-ups.
One of the better,
yes.
yes,
But we do want you to know that we have great respect for your talent.
Thank
and
you,
we mean
Bob.
it, all
I
of us.
appreciate it
Now,
from the whole gang on The Price is Right.
together, happy birthday, Johnny.
Thank
There
you, Bob.
go. Oh, thank you. And happy 4th of July to all of you. Happy 4th of July to you. Have a safe and sane 4th. Have your firecrackers spayed or neutered. Thank you. Do you folks realize that you are here for our 2,800th show? Just think of that. 2,800 Price is Right. It's been so much fun, it seems like only 2,799. They told me you'd laugh more if I did that joke. What a nice welcome. I thank you, and I have said welcome to The Price is Right as I always do, but It's not just welcome to The Price is Right, it's welcome to the first show of the 14th year of The Price is Right on CBS. And I have a wire here that I would like to share with you. It says, "Dear Bob, on this beginning of our 14th year of The Price is Right, I send from New York my greetings, salutations, and congratulations. In these times of rapid changes and shifting allegiances, it is a marvelous tribute to you and the Price team that our show has been able to keep entertaining millions of viewers who make Price a part of their daily lives. My compliments to you, to executive producer Frank Wayne, director Mark Breslow, to producers Phil Wayne and Roger Dobkowitz." I'm so glad I goofed up his name. "And to the rest of our skilled and loyal staff. Special thanks should go to Mike Brockman and to CBS for giving us the opportunity to become and stay number one." Signed, Mark Goodson, Goodson Podman, New York. I would like to thank Mr. Goodson for that very nice wire and say that it has been a pleasure working for you. And I would like to thank all of the people on the Price is Right staff, the Goodson-Todman people. They are a joy to work with. But I would like to go further and thank this CBS group here. The technicians, you know, in Hollywood are the finest in the entire world. And the finest technicians in Hollywood are right here at CBS. And I really am grateful that I have the opportunity to work with them. But I also want to thank the guys backstage, because this is the toughest show ever done on daytime television for the people backstage, and they do a great job. So let's hear it for them, too. Oh, my, that was a wonderful welcome, and each one of you, I mean, your smiles and your applause, I appreciate, but most of all, James in the front row. He applauded so loudly that he knocked the lens out of his glasses there. And now he can't see the show. Maybe he can see the first item up for bids and the Price is Right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, that was a nice welcome, and it was a sincere welcome, and you all seemed to participate, except William in the front row here. And Louis got up, and everyone around him was up, and Gladys, do you know William? Yes. He's your husband? Yes. I want to thank you for your influence on him, because he looked over at Gladys, she was up, and he said, "Oh, all right," and he got up. But he didn't applaud. He just stood there. Right, William? Yes. Now, William, let me hear it for old Barker all by yourself. There we are. Thank you. I thank you. Now, my bow today was just a kind of like this, you know. I usually go over much more than that. I don't want you to think that's not that I don't appreciate that welcome, but I'm having a little trouble with my back, and I can't get into this right about there. Right there. Uh-oh. "Welcome to The Price is Right," he said. No, I'm going to be all right. I'm going to play hurt today. Oh, thank you very much for that nice welcome. I was just about to come in here, and one of the stagehands said, "Barker, with all that green on, you look like Peter Pan." Which is not all bad. You know, Peter Pan never got old. You're thinking, Michael, I can tell, he's looking at me, he thinks it's too late for me already, don't you? Actually, it was not. Johnny, did you read? Peter Pan, it's not that he didn't get old. He never grew up.
That's what it was, Bob. He never grew up.
That's right.
That's what it was, Bob.
Do you have my marbles over there?
I've got your bibs here, Bob.
Thank you. Gee, that is a fine welcome. I want you to know that we're looking for winners today. Are there a lot of winners here? How many winners? Well, we don't have that many prizes.
And John Kelly, come on down. You are the first 4 contestants on The Price is Right. And now here's the star of The Price is Right, Bob Barker.
Welcome to The Price is Right. Now, thank you. Thank you very much. You know, my goodness. Great. Thank you. Thank you. I think that young lady was expecting Mick Jagger. I started to say that I was watching. There's a little crack through that door, and I was watching John, and we do play games here, but the way you were behaving with these three young ladies, I think you have the wrong game in mind for him. Now, I want to also, Keith, is that? Yeah, Keith back there. Can you get a shot of this? I want to point out that we've only begun, and look what John has done to the CBS microphone here. John, those microphones are $275 each, and before your first bid, I'd like to have a check. Just as I started to come through the doors, one of the fellows backstage gave me a great joke to start this thing with. What do you call a boomerang that doesn't come back? A stick. Now I know why they keep you back there. You sent me out here with that thing. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. What a nice welcome from everyone except the second row. Did you know that you all stood as I came out? It was so nice. And these people all remained seated except for Clara on the end. She jumped up, ran around in front, and applauded. I'd like to have Clara have the first refrigerator I give away today. Oh, thank you for that nice welcome. Now, I want to know, do you like my shirt? I'm glad you said that because a smart aleck backstage wants to serve spaghetti on it. Welcome to The Price is Right. Oh, thank you. My goodness. I tell you what, I have just received one of the, well, that was a wonderful welcome, but I have received one of the finest compliments I've ever received. Jeffrey, stand up for just a minute, will you please? Jeffrey was patting his cast for me. He couldn't applaud, but he was giving it this, just like this. And not only that, he would wince every time he would go, ooh, ooh. Well, that was a fine welcome. That was a wonderful welcome, and I certainly deserved it. I don't know what it'll be like on the day that this show plays, but it's raining today, isn't it? It's raining. And to have a big, full house like this, it's always a relief to me, because when I was doing Truth or Consequences, one time we had a show, we taped a show in the rain, and only 2 old ladies showed up. One got sick, and the other one took her home. So it's great to have you all here and to see this first item up for bids on The Price is Right.